Hello everyone! Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all are going to have a beautiful year this year. Happy, healthy, and prosperous. Today I am sharing this really quick and easy, and this is basically for my simple stamping and paper crafts, but everybody can make it, of course. It is super quick and easy, and it is a little treat pouch. And I actually found these little treats at the Dollar Tree. They already are starting to put out their Valentines things. And so it is this heart candies. I thought this would be perfect for a little treat. And for $1, you get 20 pieces. It's great for a little classroom project. And it goes really quick and easy because we are now using the So Sentimental. Oh my gosh, you all have to have this bundle. It is amazing. So it has one more larger one, which is the one we're going to use, and then it has this smaller one in the middle. We're using both of those, which are, let me go ahead and just show you. I have them on my cardstock ready to go, because if you cut this at 4 inches by 8.5, all 3 of the pieces for this will fit on, so you can run them through all at one time. So we're using these 2 of the scalloped stitched dies, and these are also stitched. They're really cute. They're frames, and look at the sentiments on this. You can use this for everything. This is going to be a great one for all occasions. So this is a new bundle coming January 3rd, which is only 2 days away, so I hope that you take a peek. I did a haul also, and I'll link that in the video here if you want to take a look at it. And it's also a great time to join Stampin' Up! So if you'd like to join my team, you can contact me on my blog where it says the Contact Me section. And then if you're interested and have any questions about it, there's a super great deal going on during celebration. All right, so let's get started with this. We're also using the Heartfelt stamp set, and I'm just using So Lucky to Have a Friend Like You because I thought this would be a cute treat for school. And there's also a Roses Are Red, Violets Are Blue, and this one's cute too, but it's a little long for this little particular treat box. But look how cute this is for Valentine's or for any kind of love type anniversary, wedding. It'd be really cute. All right, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and just cut all our pieces we need out first, and then we will get on with this. All right, so let's get the big shot up here, and we'll run these all through at the same time. It's that quick. So use your magnetic platform if you have one, because it keeps these all in place. And normally I would stamp my sentiment, but I wanted to do them all at the same time, so I'm just going to go ahead and run them all through. And so we'll have all our pieces here ready to go. Let me leave my dies up on here so I don't lose them, and I'll grab the pieces here. I love stitch dies. I know if you follow me, you know that I love them so much. And then I also love the scallop on this one. And if you follow me, you're going to need these, because I'm sure I'm going to make another treat box or something out of this, or a card or something. All right, so we are going to use Real Red for this, and I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment, so that's all ready to go. So we'll ink that up. I'm going to grab my mat here so that I get a really good crisp stamp here. It's so cute. I really, really like this. So there, it's ready to go. So we are going to mat this. Now you don't have to mat this whole piece because it doesn't all show. But the pieces that you're going to need is for the bottom, you're going to need a piece that's 2 3/4 by 1 5/8. So that's to keep it inside the stitching. And then for this piece, you're going to need a piece that is 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. You can use either side. You can use this side. I like the stripe with this one, but you can use either side. Would be really cute, because look, that's cute too. So it's your choice. So I'm going to get some wet glue, and we're going to glue this one. And I recommend wet glue for this project, so you can keep, when we put the bottom piece on, you can keep that really, really close to this ruffle type edge here, the little scallop, and then we're going to just go ahead and put this on and get it along the edges there. And then what I'm going to do is I am just going to put it along these little edges here. I'm going to see how far that goes up so that I know where to put it. And I'm just doing it on the scallop part to leave plenty of room for our little treats, because this space is small. So you don't want to over glue this, like put too much on the inside. So we're going to line that up, and I'm just kind of lining up the little scallops. But we're going to shift it because it's bigger than this piece, so we're going to shift it just a little, and you're going to shift it so that, I'll show you here. These have where that little scallop is, you'll have one on each side kind of overhanging. So that's that. I'm going to grab the treat and go ahead, well, let's let it dry for a bit. We'll go ahead and use, this is our new satin ribbon, and it's double stitched. It's really cute. And here's a trick that I use for doing my ribbon. When it's like on a project like this and it's smaller, I'll actually get some glue dots to help me keep the ribbon in place. And wherever you're going to put it, I'll put a piece right here. And that will hold it right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie it here, and then we're going to stick another piece right underneath, another dot I should say, right underneath this side of the ribbon, so it keeps it where you want it to go. So you can see right there, now I can tie a dot, I can tie a knot without it moving. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And I'll have to trim it again. It just helps me. It's like having extra hands. So there is our little knot, and I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. I did cut a bit too much, but it's all right. There we go. And let's go ahead and put our candy in now. That should be ready to go. Now you are going to have to like stick your fingers in here and get that loosened up. I actually hold the sides here because it's still a little bit wet. And just give it plenty of time to dry. And then we'll stick our little treat in there. And then you might want to hold it just for a minute. This does take a minute if you have wet glue. If you want to use like, well, I just don't recommend the tear and tape because it's a lot wider than you need for this. So I would stick with the glue and just be patient with it. All right, so now we're going to put this one on, and we are popping this up with some dimensionals. And then we'll put that one right there. The little hearts that I have is from the Be Mine Stitched Framelits, and it's this right here, and you get a ton. So if you're going to make a bunch of these for the classroom, look at all that you're going to have to work with. So I'm just going to use another itty bitty tiny dimensional, one of our mini ones, and we are going to put one on the back of this heart. You can make a red one if you want, whatever color you prefer, but I use the Flirty Flamingo because that's the color in this. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? It's super quick and easy, and it's a really fun one. And this would make, you know, a really cute little Valentine for your kids to give to their classmates. So that's it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can go to my blog at stampingwithamore.com and shop from my blog. And I hope you all have a blessed day and a happy new year. And I will catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.